guys, what's up? It's me, Dion. Happy holidays, and I hope you're enjoying your time with your family. Speaking of family, this actually was a great time for me to spend time with my husband because he has a long vacation from work, and so we've been actually just spending time and sometimes going around town and out of town. So today, that's what I'm going to share with you all. Today, we went to a town outside of San Antonio called Gruene, Texas, and we stayed there for 3 hours. We started our travel around 1-ish, and then we arrived there before 2, and we left around 5 p.m. So for 3 hours, we were able to explore the town. So if you live in Texas, or even if you're not living in Texas and you haven't been to Gruene, I recommend that you guys visit that town, because personally, coming from the city and then traveling there, it was a huge difference. I really appreciate the simplicity of the town. It was relaxing. Even though we were only there for 3 hours, we were walking the whole time, and I didn't even felt tired one bit. But yeah, let me just start showing you what we went to and what we did in Gruene, Texas. So there is a big parking space there. You won't miss it. It's literally when you turn to Green Road, you will see it there. So if you're worried about having to park, it's free. It's completely free, and it's a big space. I don't think even if it's a peak season for that area, I don't think it will run out of spaces. But yeah, I just thought I would tell you that if in case you were wondering. The first thing we went to, or the first store we went to, was in a candy shop. We went to a shop called the Great Texas Pecan Candy Company. And I actually forgot to take a video because it was the first shop we went to, and as soon as I walked in, I just completely went ahead and grabbed some candies. But we ended up getting this pecan beer nuts. It's actually caramelized pecan. There's a lot of options. They have, as far as I can remember, they have chocolate and pecans, peppermint pecans, some sort of that thingy. This was around $13. We actually did try them because they have samplers at the store, but I recommend, if you guys like caramelized nuts, I recommend you guys get the pecan beer nuts. So that's the first thing we did. Food. And then we roamed around and looked at some stores, more stores. They had a store dedicated for olive oil, and then some antique shops. There's a lot of antique shops in there, so if you're an antique lover, you might want to visit that place. The next one we went to is, again, food. Let me just open this up. It's really good, guys. So if you're gonna be there, this is from Fickle Pickles. So we got the original recipe, and they still make it by hand, guys. That's how authentic this recipe is. This really tastes different. Like, personally, coming from someone that does not eat pickles a lot, because I don't like the super sour taste of pickles, but my husband likes it, so we gave it a try. And when I taste the sampler that they have, I was just sold. So we went ahead and got a bottle for ourselves. There's a tip that the store staff told us, which is the marinade, the juice. She said not to throw it, because most of the times when we buy pickles from the supermarket, we just really don't care about the juice. But she said don't throw the juice because it is the bomb of all this goodness in here. You can actually marinate it for chicken, pork, and beef, or add an addition to salads. So maybe that's what she was saying. And you know what? We'll take her advice. We will try to use the juice for something else, and we'll see how it goes. The next thing we went to was, we actually saw a snack bar and we decided to sit down and eat, but unfortunately it was closed, so we just went ahead to this store next to the snack bar. So it's called Red and Green. Sorry, I'm just double checking on the map. So this is actually part of the old Green Market days. So basically the Red and Green is a store filled of holiday ornaments, decorations, and all that stuff. So we thought we would buy some kind of like mementos to kind of commemorate our visit there. And we have here this ornament. Isn't that nice? That is so nice. So we got this one. We actually got 3, but one of them we're gonna be giving to my father-in-law. Oh, it's this one. I'm gonna show you guys. Kind of special. There you go. It says US Army. It's really cute. And then the last thing, snowflake. I mean snowman. Snowflake. Isn't that cute? So probably we're gonna use it next year because in a few days I will be sadly taking down my lovely Christmas tree, guys. If you want to know how we put up this amazing Christmas tree, then check out the video up here, and I will also put it down in the description box below. So that's what we got, and luckily they were on sale today, so we got this for like 50% off. So the next thing we did was to sit down and have some coffee. The place that we went to was in Green Coffee House. I like going to local coffee shops, and personally that's one of the best coffee shops that I've ever been in Texas. I had a Java chip frap and Elijah got a vanilla latte. It was so good, guys. So if you're ever going to Green, I recommend for you guys to try Green Coffee House. Their coffee is so good. We also had a banana nut loaf. It was so good. So that was our little snack moment. Next is, you know, more walking, more exploring, and then we went to the antique shop, the one I was telling you earlier about. It's called Gruene Antique Co. And you know what? It was the greatest place I've ever been. Like, I think we spent an hour, more or less an hour in that store just looking in every aisle. There were lots of things. There were plates, there were kitchen utensils, there were telephones, there were war, stuff. There were cameras, old cameras. There were like just different stuff. Like, I think you can find even medicines that they used to use back then. It was there. Even study tables, even night lights, even jewelries. I saw this lovely pendant, and it was circa 1840. Can you believe that, guys? And it was only $80. So if you were a huge antique collector, highly recommend that place. I think it's one of the biggest antique places or antique shops in that area. It was nice because I was able to kind of look back and see what people were using back then. It was such a nice feeling. And then after that, we went to the Green Hall. Again, I forgot to take a video. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm really depending on my memory right now. When you enter the Green Hall, you will see this wall full of pictures of famous singers that used to perform on that shop or that hall. There's a bar, and behind that bar is where performances are held. So our last stop was the Barn Pottery, and it's basically a shop full of pottery items. They actually make it their own when you go inside, and you turn to your right, there's actually the working station. We actually got some wine cups. If you're into like this kind of things, I think you will appreciate this too. So we got this kind. See, it's kind of deep actually. I can't reach it, but yeah. So this and more potteries, they make it themselves, and yeah, even has I don't know if you can see like a stamp in there that says the barn, Green, Texas. So it was really nice. I think that was the owner that we were talking to. He was so nice, and he was asking how we were liking the town and all this stuff. But yeah, so it's handmade pottery and fine art gallery in one. That concludes our trip at Gruene, and before we head home tonight, we actually went by in one of the barbecue places. I think it was called Black's. It was really nice and it was really cheap for really good food. We were originally going to eat in Gruene where the shops are, but we felt that it was too crowded, and so we just decided to go a little bit farther outside that area, and we went to eat at Black's. But yeah, that is it. I hope I kind of convinced you to go. There's a lot of shops that I haven't taken videos of because I was just really like blown away with how simple their life is over there. And so, you know, sometimes when you're really enjoying the moment, we just forget to take, you know, pictures and videos. That's what happened to me. But I hope I was able to kind of give you an idea of what to expect if you're planning to go to Gruene. We were there for 3 hours. It was so worth it. It was so calming actually. There weren't a lot of people in that area. Highly recommend you guys to visit Gruene if you have the time. Thank you so much for watching, and if you guys are interested in the videos I make, if you like them, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share this to anyone that you want to take to Gruene with, that you want to travel to Gruene with. If you enjoy the kind of videos that I make, consider subscribing. I'll see you soon on the next video. I hope you have a safe and happy new year, and God bless you.